Hello and welcome back to my Rgbargeee channel, and today I've decided to finally do something about this. Now, it's served me well, it's kept me fed, but it is still just a scratch in the ground, so I'm going to build a proper food farm today. So I've come back over here because I've forgotten something. I'm going to need some iron. How much have I got? Oh, not a lot. I think I'm going to have to go mining sooner or later. Might be enough for now. So rather than build it right here, I've decided I'm going to build it on top of this little sand hill. And the design I'm going to use is a design by Xisumavoids from the Hermitcraft server. I think he administrates that server. And I'll put my bucket and my iron in there, and for now I just need one of those and one of those. There we go. Yeah, and he does some fantastic 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Mad shovel. Really should have just built a normal. I keep telling myself that. A normal shovel, but there you go. Yeah, Xisumavoids does some fantastic tutorials, and you really should check his channel out. So I'm going to put him in the description. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to put his channel in the description so you can go and check him out. 2, 3, 5. Oops. So what we're building is a way to plant your crops, but it's also a way to harvest your crops. Now, if you've played Minecraft for a while, you'll realise it's impossible to fully automate the planting and harvesting of crops without bone meal. If you've got bone meal, you can create a little setup that you stand there, but you have to constantly click. So you pretty much got to let it grow, one way or the other. I'm going to put soil and how am I going to do that? I'm going to do it like this. So I've started out with an 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11 by 7. But I'm going to miss the 2 corners off. Whoop. Dirt in the face. And I'm going to just build this. This will be the first layer. And we're going to build a little bit of a tower. It's not going to be huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not going to be a huge, scary mess. It's just going to be maybe 5 layers. Yeah, that's pretty much the first layer done. I know what to do. I need to put 2 here. And a ladder. If I get the first layer done, I can then explain how it's all going to work. I'm going to put my ladder on that side. Great. I'll grab my bucket. Should have done this earlier. In fact, I'm going to make some buckets. That's what I needed the iron for. So let's make some quick buckets. Convert that to iron. Didn't bring a crafting bench. That's easily sorted out. So I'm sorry if I'm ping-ponging around a little bit, but I think I explained earlier I'm not the best. Oops. I tried. Let's go and get a couple of water. Yeah, I'm not the best tutorial person in the world. That's why I keep telling you to go and check out Zoomer and Mumbo Jumbo. These guys do such a fantastic job. I don't know how they do it. They stay organised. I'm going to put a water in there, and the ladder stops it from pouring out. So this is our ground floor. We need this a nice flat surface because we're going to run some redstone on this around both sides, and in fact I'm also going to run some redstone. Oops, two at once, dear. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? I could just put this here across the front as well. Great. So yeah, I'm going to run some redstone across here, and the way we're going to harvest our crops is with a dispenser. Now if you haven't made one before, I've got enough, yes I have, here to show you how to make one of these. So you put cobblestone all around the outside and a bow in the middle, redstone at the bottom, and that's your dispenser. Now bows don't stack, so you have to be careful not to shift click this out of here if you've got a lot of redstone and cobble in, because then you'll get a dropper and it won't work the same. Excuse me. Struggling a little bit with a cold at the moment. Yeah, so that's how you make a dispenser. And I'm going to need 2 for each layer. You can see, probably going to do 5 layers. And this will go facing towards me. That's great. Now something else I've forgotten is to bring some glass, so I'm going to go and get some grass quickly. Glass, not grass. Yeah, Zoomer does another tutorial which I'm probably going to reproduce here as well, which is for melons and pumpkins. Now they grow differently to the other 4 crops, so you have to use a slightly different design for that glass I was after. That should be plenty, but we will get on to building one of those as well. And they're great if you plan on using a lot of pumpkins for lighting, and you can also eke out a living on the melons if you like. I tend to prefer to use potatoes for food, steak if I've got it, because that way you get a little bit more bang for your buck really. So there's some sandstone. Shift click to put something on the side of an item that has an inventory, like that. Struggling here to remember how it goes. I think it's like this. Yes, one there, one there, and one there. Now we're going to use the torch method to take the redstone signal up. Haven't made any torches either. And now we can just run this ring all the way around. Wow, this is going to use up some smooth sandstone. I may have to do a bit of mining in between my layers. One there, and another ladder. There we go. So I'll quickly run back. I'm quite close, so I didn't bring a bed with me. But if I quickly sleep through this night, and then we can get on with it. So I hope all you Minecraft fans have been following YouTube and all the recent new episodes, the UHC and Minecraft. I really enjoy watching that. That is probably one thing that I'd really like to play, especially with the guys at Minecraft, because they make it so much fun. So I'm actually going to knock out this one and this one, and we're going to put some glass in there. And that's to let enough light in during the day to speed up these crops. And now we can just build another wall. Oops, didn't shift click. And what I need to do here is go back out, get a gate. I did bring some gates, great. The gate is going to go this way, and we'll open that so we can get through. And finally, for this layer, I'm going to put a torch there and a torch there. So if you count these now, if you want to grow crops, the 4 main crops that we grow, they need to be within 4 blocks of water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that way, 4 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. So all these are plantable now with just 1 block of water. Also, we're going to use a dispenser to flush the crops into this center area. So yeah, I can show you that. I'll grab another water quickly. Oh, I'll jump in the water, have a quick bath. Where's my buckets? There we go. And the torches are here as well. There we go. So if I make a lever quickly, and I won't have any cobblestone for a lever, make a button. So the redstone will actually be on the outside, but I'll put that there for now. When we hit that, it pushes the water out. And when we hit it again, it takes the water back. And if you can imagine, we're doing both sides at the same time. That will flush the crops over here. So that is the first completed layer. Now, you've noticed obviously this, so what we're going to do now is start our next layer. and it's just the dirt. Missed. Grab some more. May have to stock up on dirt as well if I get much higher. And we forgot the corner blocks need to be sandstone. So you can see we've just copied what's down there on the next layer, and that's why he calls it the stackable farm, because once you've worked out this layer, worked out how it goes with the glass and the torches and the 2 dispensers, then you can just reproduce that over and over again, and you can pretty much go all the way to the sky limit. But I'm not going to do that because I really don't need that much food. So let's yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll finish this layer. Oops, don't need that there, I won't be able to get up and down. No, use this one. Get rid of that button. I'll do another quick layer, and then I'll show you how the redstone goes. Remember, we need to put a glass in there. And we missed the corner because there's going to be a dispenser on there. We'll quickly block some dirt down. We'll put the dispenser on top of that. So one little costly item is each of these dispensers is going to need a bucket of water, so it does cost you a little bit of iron, but it's not exactly extreme. Can I? Yes, I can. So another wall here. I'm going to have to go down and get some more stuff. That's not too much of a problem. There we go. Quick way up. And this is the beginning of our next layer. And I've gone and filled in my glass. They are quite important, and because you've got so many things on your bar, it's very easy just to forget. Where are we now? I'm going to go round the back and I'll show you something which is another important part of the design. Now these dispensers are going to work via torches placed in these gaps, so for this layer there will be a block there, so you need a block, a space, a block, a space, all the way up your tower. And that's the only bit that really varies as you go up, because on this floor you can see there's going to be 2 blocks and a redstone torch in the middle, and then on the next layer there'll be 2 redstone torches and a block. So you do have to watch out for that, but I think, yeah, let's get some wiring done. So I'm going to use this little wooden button, and I need to put some redstone down. So 4 isn't going to cut it. Brought some with me. Convert all of that for now. So get rid of my step up. We go redstone. It's becoming night again. So while I'm over here, I'll have a quick sleep and I'll grab a hoe, because I didn't bring a hoe with me, and we'll need that to show you how to do it. Yes, sleep first. Oops, redstone on the floor. Over to my tools. We must have a hoe. We have. Which one? I need all of these. I don't need my sword. Hopefully. Grab something to plant. Potatoes, seeds and carrots. Because there's another little trick as well I need to show you. And I'm starving a bit. Keep my eyes open during my tea break in case the creeper supervisor turns up and watches me. So, this block can now be powered by that redstone. I'm going to need some torches. Redstone torches. There we go. Put that down here as well. One on there. One on there. One on there. One on there. Oh dear. Turn that back off again. Turn it back on again. Take the bucket out. There we go. Last thing, fill your dispensers up with water. Also, because we're going to use so much water here, let's make a quick infinite spring here. And that way we don't have to keep running to the river or to my reeds to keep filling buckets up, because this is infinite. There we go. So I'm going to pop in here. No, in fact, I'm going to pop up here. Can I place that water through the gate? Yes, I can. So we have 2 layers now. We're going to hold them. You do only have to hoe it once, but obviously you have to keep coming back up and planting. As I said before, Minecraft, or vanilla Minecraft, there isn't a completely automated way yet. Now if you've looked at the new snapshot, the 1.8 snapshot, it looks like villagers are going to be able to keep your crops growing for you, so that should work out great. So the other little trick I wanted to show you was this. I could just plant this now, carrots on this layer, potatoes on that layer, as an example, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is plant wheat across one row, and then carrots across another row, and then potatoes, and then wheat, and then carrots, and I've done it like that for a reason. Now, another thing that Xisuma does, and I am a bit of a fanboy really, so I'll admit it. So we're going to go potatoes, carrots, wheat. He does what he calls myth busting, and what he has checked out was, how do you make your crops grow faster? Now when the game checks, you've got your crop here, the game will check all the way around it if there's another one of that crop next to it. So if there's another carrot here, carrot, you only get half the chance that one of those will grow for that cycle. Now, if carrots are only there and there, these are carrots, it can only check the rows next to it. So the rows next to it, you plant something else, and that way you effectively grow your crops twice as quickly, which I thought was a great tip. And I've been using it on my scratching the ground since then. Let's go and fill these dispensers up. And I could probably reach them from here actually. Put one in there, one in there, one in there, and one in there. So now I didn't want to jump up really, but I did. This is effectively finished. If I was only going to do 2 layers. There are some other little things we can do as well. I'm going to put a ladder there because I am going to build another 3 layers of this. That's it. So I'm going to waste a few crops here, but we'll give it a go. Let's press the button. So the water's harvested everything there and thrown it down to one spot. Hit the button again. The water is sucked back into the dispenser. Neat. So that's going to be my farm. Nope. Long grass. Doesn't look too untidy. And I think because of the easy redstone as well, it's something that most people can achieve. Let's have a look from over here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So, off camera I'm going to build that 5 up. Don't forget as well, you can also grow your nether wart. You don't need the water. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You don't need the water at the front, but you do still need the water in the dispensers, and that will behave just the same as a normal crop. So if you wanted to put rows of carrots, potatoes, netherwort, wheat, you could do it that way, and that would be very efficient as well. Anyway, I'm going to call that an episode. I hope you've learned something new, and really do go and check out Xisumavoids Channel. He does some great tutorials. I think I've mentioned before that Zuma and Mumbo, they're my go-to places if I need to know something new. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So if you like what we've done today, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you don't like it. I've also changed to DX Story for this episode, and I will be using Audacity, I think it's called, to edit my sound. So if you think there's been an improvement or I've gone a step backwards, let me know, and I'll have a tweak with my settings. I've been talking with a gentleman called Conceptum1. I'll link him as well. He's got a great modded series going at the moment, and he recommended that to get rid of that bit of graininess I was getting, I should change my program from Windows Expression to DX Story. So that's what I've done. I also found DX Story is a bit limited on what you can edit for sound, so I've downloaded Audacity as well. DX Story does a free demo, but I've had to pay. I got it for £21 or £22 over here in the UK. You actually have to buy it in Japanese yen. Yeah, that's looking great over there. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm using DX Story, so anybody got any tips, let me know. Leave a like or a dislike, subscribe if you like to. You're very welcome on my channel, and I'll see you next time.